This is the police calling on Denmark's Hells Angels, the latest crackdown in a gang war which has shaken one of Europe's most peaceful countries. Inside, as searches for guns and drugs are carried out, the bikers have their hands tied behind their backs and are forced to the floor. We came here to meet one of the senior figures involved in the Hells Angels operation in Denmark. We found ourselves caught up in the latest police crackdown against the ongoing gang warfare. In this raid, the police found nothing, but it's a clear message: violence on the streets is not going to be tolerated. After the raid, the Hells Angels wouldn't speak to camera, but denied they were involved in a gang war. They say it's a cultural conflict with those who have not integrated into Danish society. Despite its peaceful image, there have been gangs in Denmark for years. But in recent months, tensions have exploded between bikers and immigrant groups, resulting in shootings and stabbings. Police say the battles aren't racial, they're criminal.
Basically, it's the controller over the criminal markets. That means the narcotic markets, that means the trafficking of human beings into prostitution, or the money that they can earn on these criminal activities.
Nordbro is one of Copenhagen's toughest areas and home to the Blågås gang, mainly drawn from the immigrant community. Only a few days ago, this cafe, where some of them hang out, was shot up. No one we spoke to admitted to being in the gang, but police have mounted stop and search operations here, angering locals.
The problems go a while back. 4 months ago, a young Turkish guy was killed by a group of Danes. This has created a lot of tension between the gangs here and the bikers.
On the streets of Copenhagen, people admit they're worried by the gang wars.
I think it's scary.
I hope it could be better, that the police have more control over it.
This week, the government has promised 35 more police officers.
Politicians are now pouring more money and putting an extra 140 police onto the streets to combat the gangs. It may be enough to make them go away for a while. It's unlikely to make them disappear. Alan Fisher, Al Jazeera, Copenhagen.